Hey, good morning, Eli. The black head right there. 13. Well, happy birthday, my friend. Get this other light on. Morning, guys. Good morning, Mr. Mark. For a good day. We'll sit here and paint some heads here this morning while the temperature's a little bit cool. That is black. 1/16 ounce. Welcome in, everybody. I got a 15-pound freshwater drum. That sounds really good. I bet that sucker fight, or I had a good fight. There we go. Four, 6, 8. Welcome in. I'm doing good. Can answer a horror. Oh no. That's no good. You know what, Mark? I forgot to pray for you last night. I will make sure you're on my prayer list tonight. I did forget to pray for you. Last night I prayed and I think I fell asleep. That happens sometimes. 3-pound test, that's really good. Yeah, if you got the right rod and you know how to get them in. Yeah, because you get a big fish like that, you gotta work them in slowly. Let them take the drag out. If you're just joining right now, I'm powder coating heads. Good morning, Mr. Wayman. How are you doing? Good morning, Mike. Gotta get busy. Just wanted to say hello, everybody. Thank you, thank you. My drag was lower than my hopes of catching it. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I was about to put it on the hook just like that. I thought I'd do a little painting this morning on my live stream. Good morning, John. Yep, double tap, triple tap. Let's get those feet a tapping. These are blackheads. These are 1/16 of an ounce. Hey, Ernie. You got to go to school. Okay, well, you have a great day, buddy. You'll be good. We'll see you after school sometime. I'll probably still be here. Doing my thing. Okay, so I went ahead and changed the jig of the day to jig of the week. We went ahead and made it 2 jigs, the peanut butter and jelly and the Renegade. If you do get them without eyes, it's $4.99 all week long. You get them with eyes, they're $5.99. And that's the Renegade and the peanut butter and jelly. I'm like, if I keep putting a jig every single day up, I'm going to run out of jigs. We do have a lot of colors, but I don't want to put colors on there that are competing with local tackle stores that we have our jigs in. We do have a clearance section now on our site, and we have the Kokomo jig for $3.99. Imagine that, $3.99 a pack. Big tree cut down today. That's our. Oh wow, yeah. How tall was the tree? Was it a big tall tree or a big wide tree? We're going to be about 110, 115 with the heat index. It's going to drop down tomorrow. Tomorrow will be about 100 with the heat index. I don't know if Mr. Turner's in the channel today. If you are, man, that one video is going crazy. You're getting a lot of views on that video. I showed my wife the video, and you had 2,000 views from the time I handed her the phone to the time she handed me back the phone. It already had 2,000 more views. I thought that was kind of wild. Yep, don't forget to like it up, guys. Like it up. Black, we got pink. We need some. We always need pink. We need. Okay, let's get some more. We got black, we got gray, we need gray, we need gold, we need red. Woo! We got powder coat flying everywhere. What did I just say? Gold, we need gold. Hey there, running times. Thank you. Hello there, Lavesh. Yeah, I'm getting jiggy with it. You got it. Getting jiggy, jiggy, jiggy. There we go, that's Disco Gold. I did put a new color up yesterday for the underspins. I put the Majestic up there, which is a pretty cool color. It's kind of purple and metallic looking. Make sure to subscribe, everybody. Yep. We got a bunch of new things going on. We added a new well, we're going to be adding that mega box on the website probably today sometime. I took pictures, put it on the Facebook, had a little bit of interest. There we go, Disco Gold. Yep. How's it going up there, Mr. Ernie? You doing all right today? Hey, Luke. I'm on early today. Hey there, Wayman. I went on an hour and a half earlier than I normally do. I had a lot of things already done in the shop. Got whatever orders I had in last night out the door. These are 1/16 ounce disco gold. Let's see, Panfish King, just wanted to pop in and say, hey, getting ready to go to an appointment. I hope everything goes well. Hey there, SGO. Sasan, welcome in. Graham, welcome in. How's it going? You have a wonderful day. Thank you. Oh, no, Panfish. Thank you for Panfish. I didn't even check my hair today. It looks okay. Welcome in, everybody. These are 1/16 ounce. These will probably, some of these will get tied up today. I got to tie some mongoose, jigs, blackhead, orange body chartreuse cow. How's it going? Love the color. You have a good day too. Well, thank you, Helen. Okay, let's get some of these going. These are going to be for the underspins. I'm going to paint these at a low heat. And I got to put these collars on them, so I don't get the swivel all goobered up. Oh, look at that. I dipped it in the wrong paint first. Let's see how that one turns out. That's going to be an underspin. If you haven't yet, both are free, easy to do. Yeah, you got that right. Hey there, Hunting. Yep, 12 likes. Yeah, I know. They don't like me today. They don't like me. They see a better looking man on the screen, and they just decide to just not like me. He looks too good. You guys know I'm just kidding, okay? I don't really think I'm that hot looking. The flag, powder coat. Yes, I am. This is a powder coat. Now I'm doing a couple of steps on this one here. I'm putting the shrink tubing on here because there is a swivel, and you don't want any paint to get all on there. So I'm putting some shrink tube on there. I do have it at a low heat because I don't want to get the... If you get the swivel too hot, then the swivel is going to break. You don't want the swivel to break. And sometimes I do it if I want to go faster, I'll turn up the heat and I'll hold the lure a little bit higher. But I'm going to take my time with these here because I don't want any paint getting on the swivel. And I'm doing a live stream, so I don't have to speed up. I do make these probably about twice as fast as I do when I'm not doing a live stream. So that right now I'm applying a 1/4 inch shrink tube. The bottom one on the eyelet is a 1/16 inch. You can get this stuff at like Amazon or eBay or local hardware store. And I order it in, I think I don't know if it's 50 feet at a time or 100, but it's quite a bit. I was looking at those inline spinners that Victoria made. She doesn't even have a wire bending tool or anything like that. And she's making some pretty good looking inline spinners. I made one yesterday on the live stream. But she made some pretty nice ones there. That's what it looks like. And then we go ahead and take this off. And that's what it looks like without that. So I put a picture of some new underspins on the website yesterday and said, I'm thinking about putting this on the website. What do you guys think? And had a good response. I don't know if they're going to be buyers or not, but they They seem to like the color quite a bit. So today I'm probably going to put them on the site. I'm not going to make up a whole lot because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of lures. But a lot of these silver heads will be used for the shiner underspin. 2, 4, 6. Okay, we'll go with this. We're going to get ready to go over to the fly tying station. Well, what's going on here? Let's get this dude off. Let's get these in the oven. I got a lot of eyes to glue today too, so I'll probably be doing some of that too on my live streams. Set the oven. Get those timers going. Let's get ready to. I've got a lot of stuff that I do here. Okay, so we're going to need some black chenille for this one. Medium chenille. Take the time to subscribe. Yes, these are the colors that I put on. We're just going to have these on sale all week long. You get the Renegade or the peanut butter and jelly with eyes. Oh, take that back. With eye, yeah, with eyes, $5.99 a pack. Without eyes, $4.99 a pack. Those are going to be on sale all week long. All week long. And now we do have some jigs that are on sale, you know, all the time. They're just lower price. I know times are tough out there. And so I do have some lures that are just $4.99 all the time. That's the monkey milk. That's the Cajun cricket. That's the Hellstorm. That's the blackout. That's the Bayou bug. And then the funky monkey. Those are everyday $4.99. Now the next color I'm going to show you guys, it's $3.99. We're going to sell out of this color. And that's the Kokomo jig. You can get that in 3 different sizes, and they're all $3.99 a pack. $3.99 a pack. So we're going to get some, let's get some black thread out. Where did the black thread go? Man, I look like, with the lighting in the back, it looks like I'm in my grandma's basement. There we go. Okay. So the one that I'm making right now is a top 5 jig. It's called the Habanero. And it's a really fantastic color. We sell a bunch of these. This is a color that's been working for years. People love it. We'll probably never take it off the website, but it's just a great color to use. Oh, do I need to turn off my notifications, don't I? We're going to hear a bunch of dinging all day. I did come on earlier than I normally do, and I'll probably be coming on early for the next, I don't know, 10 months. Okay, let me get my notifications off. Okay, there we go. Let's get some flashing on here. Let's see. Good evening from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome in. Indonesia's in the house. Woo! You're not that far from where Lou's at. You're a lot closer to her than you are me. Welcome in, everybody. We got, I don't know if Clint's in here or not. I don't know if he's in here. Sometimes he doesn't get around till on the live streams till for another hour or two. Hey, Burke, how's it going, Mr. Burke Trout? Did you have school today, Mr. Burke? Uh, 8:05 p.m. in Jakarta. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's only 8:05 in the morning here, a.m. Just come home from the first day of school. Oh, good. I hope everything went well. I had a pretty good night. I had a pretty good evening. We got a lot of stuff done yesterday. We got a lot of material coming in this week too. We should have some more chenille and some other things coming in. Should be getting a tackle store order this week. Yep. Welcome in, Wes. Today is Tuesday. We're a few days away from our next giveaway on Friday. I can't believe this month's already, it's almost, feels like it's almost over already. Two days to your birthday. That's cool. That's real good, man. Yep, if you're just popping in, we are in Northeast Oklahoma. We are a small business. Sometimes I think I'm a big deal, but I'm not. We are in Northeast Oklahoma. We do have a website. There's a link on the bottom. We do have over 60 colors of lures on the site. We have 7 sizes. We have some lures with eyes, some without. Hey there, Polly. This is your first day back to school. Yep. I wonder what the school lunches are like in Norway. I wonder what they're like. I wonder if they're eating freshly steamed fish or smoked salmon, grilled asparagus. You pack your own? Yeah. Yeah, this is my wife's first full week here at school. We do have fly tying kits. We have the Coachman toolkit, which is not a rotary vise, but it's a good vise to get started into. It runs $45 on our site. It has all the tools in there that you need to get started. Has the vise, scissors, bobbins, stackers, all kinds of cool stuff. All kinds of really good stuff. Hello from Detroit, Michigan. How's it going there? Is that Ron? So these are neck hackle jigs. And you can use these for crappie, perch, walleye, all kinds of different fish. I've been watching you, but I'm glued to my phone. Oh, hey there, FBI. I do this every day. I go live as much as I can. Again, it's just I do take breaks and stuff like that, but I try to go live as much as I can. Again, you guys are getting to watch me work and make lures for inventory or custom orders. I remember before I ever went live streaming, I would just sit and just tie jigs all day. Watch something on TV or I'd listen to the TV or the radio or music or whatever. Are you getting scissors in this week too? I don't know. We do have some scissors. They're not the Flysmith scissors, but we do have the anadromous scissors, which are pretty close. And then we do have some Terra scissors too. Yeah, I put in an order with Brian a couple weeks ago, and I guess he's waiting on thread to come in or something. But we should have some new scissors coming in soon, hopefully. Yeah, we do have some anadromous scissors. They're really good. They're great scissors. I don't go through scissors a lot like a lot of people do. I do sharpen my own scissors. And so, I mean, if I literally wanted, I mean, I think before I bought the anadromous scissors, and we started selling the Terra scissors from Wapsi, I had, you know, had maybe 2 pair of scissors, you know, for what, 10 years or whatever, 9 years. And so I do sharpen my own scissors, and they stay sharp. Do I use the tails only on the hackle? Do I loose the tail? I can to get the CDC sometimes or whatever, if I'm tying little bitty lures. A lot of times I'll take that, and I'll use that for dubbing. It is very good for dubbing. But most of the time I don't. I have so many feathers here. And whenever I need dubbing, you know, I'll just make some, bag it up. And do I have any bags of dubbing? I think I got a couple of bags of dubbing next to me. Here's that. Oh, well, I know I have one bag. I have one bag over here. I have a couple. I got another. Oh, here's another one here. I made this the other day. I went ahead and bought a coffee grinder finally. Sometimes I'll put the fuzzy neck hackle pieces in the coffee grinder, and I'll turn that into dubbing too. Let's see, I caught a huge, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, give that guy an award. There's your award. You are now the recipient of the new Boogerhead Award. Yeah, I got, I don't know if I got it from Brian, but I remember Remington and I were texting back and forth, and he had shared with me that he got a coffee grinder for making dubbing. And so I was like, huh. And then as I was tying the little 1/80ths and I started using dubbing on some of them, I was like, it makes sense. Let me go get a coffee grinder. So I bought a new one for like, like $15 on Amazon. We have a coffee bean grinder, but we didn't want it. I didn't want the dubbing to smell like coffee grinds or anything like that. So yeah, the award was being sent to the corner. Jeez Louise. Hey there, Legion. Can I get decaffeinated feather scraps? Yeah. Hey, we'll do this on the live stream here real fast. I'll use some of the fuzzies here, and I'll see what I can make with them. I tell you what, if you're making little lures, you do not use a lot of material. There's just not a lot of material being used. Now you do have a lot of material. That's one thing I don't have. I have some stuff to make little nymphs and you know, tiny flies, but I don't have the stuff that some of these other people have. And that's mainly the reason I just do certain fly fishing flies and not everything that's out there. I'd rather be proficient at a lot of different things and just kind of master a few things and push the stuff that I'm really strong in. There's a couple of people I know that they do really good inline spinners, but when it comes to making these kind of lures, these jigs, they're not that great. But you put them with wire bending tools and beads and spinner blades and all that kind of stuff. They're like really fast at it, and they do a good job at it. 30 seconds, about the smallest you go. Yeah, I go down to 1/80th. Every so often I'll get requests. When I say requests, I'm talking orders to do a 1/100th, but I probably do a 1/100th every 2 or 3 years. You know, a decent size order for them. Yeah, we're looking at next week at this time, we're going to be in the 70s for the highs. That is going to be awesome. Hey, Nimby, how's it going? Appreciate everybody in the channel today. Going well, that's good. Yeah, you guys make sure to watch Nimby too. Nimby does some really good stuff. These here are the habaneros. I got inspired by going to the grocery store and seeing some habanero peppers one day, and I thought, that would be good. I like the orange in those habanero peppers. I think I'll make a jig that looks something like it. And I did. I mean, I was using plastics, what do you call the tube jigs? And there was a tube jig that had an orange front part, black middle part, chartreuse, and I started tying them. I did not have a name for it, and then until I went to the grocery store with my wife one day and thought, man, that looks kind of cool. I think we'll call it the habanero. And at that time also I was making a black head, orange body, chartreuse tail, because I had used tube jigs before. And that's how the mongoose came into being too. I don't know how I came up with the name, but decided to call it the mongoose. Oh, you're good. We do have some lures on sale, and you guys make sure to stop off in and get some. We do have the Renegade and the peanut butter and jelly are going to be on sale all week. That's with eyes or without eyes. Okay, let's get that coffee grinder. I'm going to get it out here in just a second. I bet you can make dubbing with marabou too. Like in the coffee grinder and make it really fine. All mixed up in there and everything. Okay, let's get this going here. Okay. Okay, we're going to get some of these larger pieces that have a lot more fuzzies. Uh-oh. I'm just letting you know I cannot see the messages right now, so. Make sure I don't slice my finger. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'll put this over here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Maybe. Yeah, maybe wing castings or something. Okay. Now, I know this is not the size jig you want to put dubbing on. Okay, we're going to separate some of this. Well, I think it would work. I mean, I'd probably have to chop it into smaller bits, but I think it would work. Let me. Yeah, you just. I think I'd have to chop it down a little bit. Yeah, maybe if I bring out my food processor. Bring out the food processor. Yeah, I think if I chopped it down a little bit different, it would work. Now let's try it for this here. Yeah, it would work for that too. I just have to take my time and put it on there a little bit thinner. Yeah. Let's chop this part off. Yeah, it's just something there. It's something that, you know, you can use almost anything for material. Again, I don't get into, and it's just, I'm not the type of person that ties and mimics, oh, I'm just not into the realistic thing, and tying up realistic patterns or anything. I just don't have a, there's been a lot of other people that make really good flies, and you know, there are a couple of things that I'll even with when I do a Clouser minnow, I don't do it exactly like Bob Clouser would do it. So I'm always improvising, and that's, you know, there's some guys that they mimic and they make, you know, they'll make their own fly pattern out of it and make it their own. But I'm not the type that will sit there and it's always good. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. You know, it's kind of like getting those little Legos or whatever and putting a puzzle together, and it's pretty neat to do that. But I just don't. Really haven't cared to do any of that. So a lot of times I'm just improvising lures. Somebody wants a leech tied or something like that, I'll try to get, you know, the zonker feathers and stuff like that and together and make something. And I'm not insulting anybody that likes doing that. It's just that's just not my thing. Hey there, Janice. It was nice of you showing. Yeah. You know, hey, could it be done? I don't know. Let's give it a try. I do use some feathers for dubbing, and it's usually the duck feathers. Well, I'm doing good. Just tying up a bunch of lures, trying to get a lot of inventory done because I know we're probably going to start getting busier as weather gets cooler. Not only that, I want to have a lot of inventory because I'm hoping I can get out and do some fishing here when the weather gets nice, a little bit more cooler and pleasant to be in. Hey there, Jesse. Okay, we're going to tie about 3 more of these, then we're going to go to the next color. Oh my, oh my. My, oh my, oh my. Hey there, Robert. Hello there. 1982. Again, you can catch crappie and all kinds of fish with these trout, sand bass, perch. We do also sell the Peak rotary vise. And materials, we have chenille and flashing and all kinds of cool stuff on our site. Greetings from Maine. Well, hello there, Maine. How are you doing there, Fireball? Oh, mamma mia. What just happened here? Had a little snag in the system. Doing good. That's awesome. I'm doing pretty good here. This here is a 1/16 ounce on a number 4 Mustad sickle hook. Yeah, we have Labor Day coming up pretty soon. Clint ought to be around here pretty soon. Catch you again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. Our little channel's starting to grow. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing. We're starting to grow. Hey, Mr. Brian. Is that Brian? Is that it? No, that's a different fella. I thought that was Brian. Yep. Yeah, that's not Brian, guys. That's a kid. There's a kid out there that has the same profile name. Let's see, wonderful wave, hand. Oh, thank you. Hey. I wish I could speak eloquently. More so, I wish I could text and write eloquently. I'm out of Oklahoma. No, I do okay, I guess. I'm not afraid to speak in front of anybody. That's my main thing. I've known some people that you put them in front of a camera or phone or whatever, and they just don't know how to act, I guess, or they kind of freeze up. Me, I could sit here and talk to to rocks and trees and everything. I have no problem speaking to anybody. Do I bake the heads? Yes, I do. I put a little bit of cayenne pepper on them. Oh yeah, a little bit of salt on them. Put them in the oven. I bake them up right to where the meat falls off the bone. Now I do bake them. I bake them for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the size of the lure. At like 300 to 350, depending on the size of the lure. Depending on the size of the lure. Yeah, where the meat falls off the bone, that's not my line. That's Remington's line. Remington said that a long time ago, and it's always stuck in. Yeah, you put it in the oven, and then you grab yourself a fork, and you stick the fork in it, and when the fork comes out clean, that's when you know it's done. Somebody who's never baked a cake or cornbread does not know what I'm talking about right there. Ah, thank you there, Papa Fish. Let me do something here for you guys. Okay, hang on. Okay. Where's Remington at? Let's see. Okay, Remington's one of them too. Okay, here we go. And I don't know if Ernie's still in here. Are you still in here, Ernie? There's John. Let's see. Okay, John's 1 and 2. Okay, here we go. Okay. There's Ernie. Okay, I'm doing something with you, Ernie. Be patient. Here we go. I want to make sure I have plenty of managing mods, because the managing mods can do some things different that a regular mod can't do. So John has been a managing mod, Remington has been one too, and I just went ahead and made Ernie and Lou a managing mod. Managing mods can put standard mods in timeout, which I hope that never happens. But just updating the mod squad. You got some jokes? No new jokes today. No new jokes today. All my jokes are pretty old. Let's see. Yeah, I need to do some more reading up on what a managing mod can do. Yeah, for the mods. Hey there, Auntie. Trying to get my mods all loaded up with some new armory, some new weaponry. Yeah, we do have the Flowcast Ninja. And we do have the striker rod too. Those are our two fishing poles. I don't think I talked about our fishing poles at all yesterday, but we do have a 7'8" striker rod, which is I call it a catfish pole, but you can use it for all kinds of big fish. That runs $99.99. Then we have the Ninja 7 and the Ninja 4. Those are our current crappie poles. They're ultralight rods. You can use them for trout, crappie. 4-footer, you can use it as a good juvenile rod, but you can also use it as a really good dock fishing or boat slip rod. This here is the Ninja. This here is a 1/16 ounce. We do make this in a bunch of different sizes. Yep, that is a 2-piece fishing pole. Last night I was watching Mr. Woody's Wild Adventures, fish with them last night. Him and his wife were out there fishing for carps and catfish. Not even any funny trolls. Well, we're probably going to get some. We haven't had, well, we had one guy come in talking about his boogers, but that was about it. He got the Booger Award. That's a newly given award there. Hey, Tim. How's it going, Mr. Tim? This here is a 1/16 ounce. Hey, animal lover. Wow, we got 160 people in here. You guys make sure to tap up the likes, guys. Let's get those likes tapped up. Can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before where we had over 200 likes. We don't hit that number that often. Remington, have you been making dubbing? I didn't know if you had been making any dubbing lately. Yep, I'm going to switch up the chat filter. Sometimes the chat will freeze up on me, and I won't see some of the newest messages coming through, but I like changing it back and forth from top messages to all messages. I don't know why it does that for me, but sometimes the chat will freeze up. Are you still in here, Mr. Mark? I didn't know if Mr. Mark Gold was still in here. I was going to ask him and Lou if they've ever been to the United States. Ernie, have you ever been to the United States? No, I'm just goofing with that. I can't believe it's just 9 o'clock. I got in the shop this morning around 6:30. Not yet. Oh, okay. I was in Japan. Oh, yeah? I've been in the U.S., many other countries. Yeah, I've never been to Europe. Put it that way. I've been to a lot of places in South America. I've been to Canada. Those are the only places I've ever gone. And I've been to Mexico too. I guess they don't count Mexico as being South America. You did by any chance watch, oh wow, yeah. You didn't by any chance watch, oh, okay, that's him, as the stem, but your second lay looks like the loose strands. Yeah, I put the stem on there first. On a 16th and larger. On the 32nds and smaller, or even the 24ths, I'll just use the V-cuts. There are a couple of lures that I don't use any of the stems. I just use all V-cuts on them, like the slim brim. I'll just use nothing but V-cuts, and well, I think the other one's a cotton candy. It just makes it look a little different. Sits on there a little bit different. And I started doing that a long time ago. I used to put the tips on even the little bitty lures, but it just got hard to have consistency, because if you're dealing with a little bitty lure like a 64th or 1/80th, like that, it's hard to get a tip that's that small and have it be consistently that size. So I just ended up going just to V-cuts with those. Hey there, Hunter. Do I sell these? Yes, I do. We have a website, rubenfloresjigs.com. We got a link down on the bottom, link in the bio. We do also have a link to our Discord as well as our Facebook channel in the bio. If you're wanting to keep up with daily and weekly specials, make sure to pick me up on Facebook, because I try to post our specials every day on there. So we do have a lot of colors and a lot of sizes to choose from. We get a few people that watch that they want to get into making this type of lure, so they'll go out and get a vise, and a lot of times I'll either watch my live stream replays or they'll just watch me as much as they can when I go live. And you know, sometimes I'll slow down and give a step-by-step, you know, process on how I do these. And again, it's fun to make lures. There's nothing like catching a fish on something that you made. A lot of people out there that they just didn't know they had a skill set for making lures, and they take up lure making, and just one of them things to where they really enjoy doing what they do now, you know. Okay, these feathers are a lot larger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these up here first, and they're really maybe for a 1/4 ounce or 1/8, but I'll just get my measurement there, trim it. I'm probably going to have to put another feather on the back of it, which I am, just to thicken up the tail a little bit. There we go. Get my flashing up here. There's a couple of different ways to do the flashing. I like just putting it pretty close to the back as much as I can. Do the loop, then bring it over. And then what I do try to do when I'm doing this part is I'll try to lift up on the flashing to try to keep the flashing on the top. And the reason I put the flashing on the top is because when it's presented to the fish, you're going to have the shiny stuff right there. And a lot of these are UV flashings that I sell. So they do show up different underwater. They do show up a lot different. Yeah, it just depends on how thick it is. Sometimes I get by with 3 V-cuts on a 1/16, and then sometimes I got to use 4 and even 5, just depending on the feather. Sometimes you get the I'll point that out here. Sometimes you get these feathers that are a little bit more on the thin size or thin side. And let me shrink this up so you guys can see me. Yeah, sometimes you get these feathers, and I do have I have these little plumes here that would be a good demonstration. Sometimes you get these feathers that are a lot thicker, and if it's a lot thicker, the less feathers you'll get. And so these are pretty long here. So you get your tip off there, and you get your V-cuts. This one's a little more on the skinnier side, and you see how those little fibers there, there's like more space between them. So on a feather like that, I can get the tip, and when I try to do V-cuts, the V-cuts are going to be, you know, it's going to be a lot thinner of a feather, and you'll have to use more V-cuts. And then the same thing with this one here. This one is more angled. It's different. The shaping is a lot different than this one here. This one's more fat and lush. This one's a little bit more thinner. And so you might have to use more V-cuts on that too. So it just depends. I've had people go, why don't you tell me how many V-cuts I need? And that's what I'll use. And so I can't do that because not all feathers are created equal. You know, that's about it. So sometimes it's 3 cuts, 3 V-cuts. Sometimes it's 4 or 5, just depending on how thick the feathers are. So guys, I'm going to take a little break here. I've been on for an hour and a half. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to refill my coffee, and I'll try to get on here somewhere maybe around in the next 25 to 55 minutes. I'll be here. Okay. We'll catch you guys later. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and we will catch you guys later. Bye bye.